Good morning. Welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. I like to do videos on canning and baking and vintage recipes, and today I'm bringing you along quick. This is Saturday, and we're doing our family Easter celebration today because tomorrow's busy with church, and I work in the kitchen, and so I'm getting ready for that. And I am making cracked green beans. I started making these quite a few years ago, and my family likes them. My husband's not a real big fan of the mushroom soup style green bean casserole, but everyone likes this one. And it also is working out good because we're having someone come who is gluten-free, and so she can't have the regular mushroom soup one anyway, or like corn casserole, she can't have that unless I buy special, gluten-free stuff. So right now, I am going to cook up 8 slices of bacon. Bacon makes everything better. And I am just snipping it into little pieces. There's a word for that Julia Child used to use. I can't remember it. She would make beef bourguignon, and I've massacred that. So I'll show you what I'm doing. You can cook the bacon however you want. I'm just breaking it into pieces, and you want it to get nice and browned and crispy. And this is the most time-consuming part of this recipe. It does make quite a large amount, so it's perfect for a gathering or a potluck. You can probably cut it back. I've never done that though. I'm gonna cook this bacon till it's crispy and then set it aside to drain. And then when I go to make the actual green beans, I will bring you along. Okay, I'm gonna get my beans ready. You wanna well drain them. This recipe calls for 5 jars, so 5 cans. So I'm using 5 pints. And you could probably add more to it, it'd be okay. If you do less and cut back on the sauce ingredients. The sauce, 3/4 of a cup of butter melted, 1½ teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, 2/3 a cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So we're gonna drain these beans really well. I'm gonna get a 9x13 pan out. We're gonna put this together. I'm gonna cover it in foil and wait to cook it later when everyone's gonna be coming. It takes about 40-45 minutes in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna dump the beans and spread them out. If you wanted to use fresh green beans, I would suggest cooking them maybe, This is a 9x13. Sometimes I do it in the even bigger one, so it's spread out more. I'm gonna just pat them some to dry them out. So now we're gonna make the sauce. And the first step is to melt 3/4 of a cup of butter. You can actually do 1/2 cup, and I think that's adequate. But the original recipe that I got it from said 3/4. So I'm gonna put a stick and 1/2 of butter in here and melt it in the microwave. You could also melt it on the stove if you prefer that. So 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Put you so you can see better. Okay, now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy. I use the light. One teaspoon of onion powder. A teaspoon and 1/2 of garlic powder. Get my words out right. I'm going to stir this. It's really dark and rainy here, so I hope this turns out okay for you to see. I have lights on and I'm trying to get things done. Taste it. It's sweet and like salty from the soy and savory. Okay, here's my bacon. I am going to sprinkle this on top. Trying to get it all even so that all parts have some bacon. Then we're going to pour the sauce over. And now we cover this and we're just going to bake it for about 45 minutes at 350. But you know, that's adjustable. That's adjustable based on what you already have in the oven. If you have to cook it lower, just add a little more time. If you have to cook it higher, cut back on the time. It's a really forgiving recipe. So I'm gonna cover this and put it in the fridge until it's time to go in the oven. But one thing done. I just took these out of the oven. They smell amazing. The family is ready to eat. So I'm going to go eat dinner, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.